We get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Sean Yao. Team Japeth Aguilar is the winner of the PBA All-Star Game. Marty Bautista with the details.
Thousands of fans flocked to Pasay City in Iloilo for the PBA All-Star Game that capped off the return of the All-Star Weekend after 4 years. Before the actual game, the players first participated in a dance-off that had a 150,000 peso cash prize. But the actual game was even more intense with the introduction of the four-point line. Team Japeth Aguilar tried to break free from Team Scotty Thompson in the first half. Team Scotty, though, regained the lead after the third quarter. But in the back and forth fourth quarter, they found themselves down by 4. 2 4-point attempts from CJ Perez and Thompson were off the mark as the game ended in favor of Team Japeth, 140-136. Paul Lee of the Magnolia Hotshots was named All-Star MVP. He scored 32 points on 7 of 13 from the four-point line.
You know, these guys are competitive. You know, they like to compete. And I think Paul Lee got us off in the right direction with all of his four-point shots, amazing shots that he made. And I think that was kind of key to everything.
First-time All-Star Kevin Alas of the NLEX Road Warriors said he expected an intense game between both teams. Alas led the way for Team Scotty with 35 points of his own.
Kinausap kami ni Commissioner nila Coach Yang na let's make this game competitive. So we see they were really playing defense from start until then.
Team Japeth received 300,000 pesos, 150,000 each from winning the All-Star Game and the pre-game dance-off. Meanwhile, with the All-Star Weekend in the books, the PBA Governor's Cup returns to action on Wednesday, March 15 at the PhilSports Arena. First to play are the Northport Batang Pier and TNT Tropang Giga at 3 p.m., followed by the NLEX Road Warriors and the San Miguel Beermen at 5:45 p.m. For News 5, Marty Bautista, we are One News.
Filipino gymnast Carlos Yulo won 2 golds in the Baku, Azerbaijan leg of the FIG Artistic Gymnastics World Championships. Fresh off a win in the parallel bars, Yulo sweetened his haul with a convincing victory in the vault category. This was a big bounce back for Yulo, who settled for bronze in the Doha leg of the series. Yulo garnered 14.93 points on his 2 vaults. Up next for him is the final leg in Cairo, Egypt in late April. Aside from the recent twin golds, Yulo has so far captured 1 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medals. Filipino golfer Rian Maliksi finished in a tie for 13th place in the Women's Amateur Asia Pacific Championship at the Singapore Island Country Club. Maliksi had a fighting chance in the early stages of the tournament, but a late wave of bogeys left her with a final score of 73. Thailand's Ayla Galitsky won the tournament after netting a 14-under 274 total. Kim Min-sol of South Korea was right behind with a 70 for 279 output. We're taking a quick timeout, but the game on One News Now will return after that. Stay tuned. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Football team Paris Saint-Germain will submit a bid for the country's largest stadium, the Stade de France. Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo says that PSG's current home, the Parc des Princes, is not for sale, prompting the team to explore alternatives. The Stade de France, which has a capacity of 80,000, hosted the World Cup back in 1998 and 3 Champions League finals since the year 2000. Despite this bid, PSG says the top priority remains a renovated Parc des Princes, which has seen one upgrade so far worth 75 million euros. And here at home, former team captain Abby Maraño has announced her retirement from the national volleyball team. In a social media post, Maraño said that she will now pour her time and energy into club team F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. The 30-year-old middle blocker added that it is time for new blood to represent the country. Maraño donned the country's colors in the Southeast Asian Games 4 times, the first being in Singapore back in 2015. She started serving as captain in the 2018 Asian Games in Jakarta. The Philippine National Volleyball Federation will announce the SEA Games lineup for Cambodia in the coming days. And over in UAAP volleyball, defending champions NU Lady Bulldogs dominated the UE Lady Warriors in straight sets. After a tight first set, the Lady Bulldogs flashed their usual deadly form in the last 2 frames to score a win, 25-23, 25-9, and 25-12. Alyssa Solomon finished with 15 points built on 14 attacks, while Micaela Belen put up 13 markers. This is NU's 4th win in 5 games. Meanwhile, UE is yet to chalk up a win in 5 games. Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the news day continues later at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you then. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.